April 3, 2014, Steven Utash was on his way home from his tree trimming job in Detroit Miles. A group of young kids were standing on the curb and one jumped directly in front of his truck. He had no time to stop. The kid was knocked down. Mr. Utash pulled right over. At that point, two teenagers, 14 and 16, pulled Mr. Utash out of his truck and started beating him. He then tried to see if the kid was okay. Then a large crowd gathered around him and knocked him down. The crowd was 30 against 1 and they started kicking him in the head even though he was passed out. One pulled a gun and waved it around. The crowd continued to beat him until a nurse stopped them. Mr. Utash has major brain damage and was in a coma for 2 weeks. He still cannot move or talk on his own after almost a month, and he cannot communicate. One of the crowd, who were all black, said he beat him because he is white. He is charged with ethnic intimidation. Only 5 had been arrested, and at the court hearing they were laughing when the beating was described, as were their family members. Of the 30 who beat him, the police are not in a hurry to try to find the identity of the others. The male on the 5 arrested was just lowered very low, meaning Detroit does not think this man's beating is a concern to the community. The community where this happened considers it to be not very serious, and local leaders have not expressed any real concern about it. In order to help Mr. Utash, there is a GoFundMe site that you can visit to contribute for his medical expenses.